Hi everyone, we're here today to check out 5 different kinds of earbuds that are not AirPods or AirPods Pro. We have the Earfun Air Pro 2 earbuds at $80. We have the Jabra Elite 4 Active earbuds at $120. We have the Ultimate Ears UE Fits, which are $200. We have the Twig Pro earbuds by Audict, which are $149. And we have the Master and Dynamic MW08 earphones, which are a whopping $300. So they kind of go up in price. These ones are more comparable to the price of AirPod Pros, and then they get cheaper and cheaper. And before we dive right in, make sure you watch until the end because we're saving the best for last. I really like these Master and Dynamics that we're going to show you at the end, and they're just really great. They'll blow your mind and blow your ears if you turn them up loud enough. So here's the Earfun headset. Cool little case. There's a couple of unique things about these. One is that they come with this little cleaning tool, so you can kind of like really get in there and clean all the crevices of your device. You can actually use this for any other pods you might have. I like that the case has these magnets. Just snaps right in. Lights to indicate that it's charging. The good thing about these, obviously, is that they're cheaper. These are only $80, and they still sound really good. They have lots of different tips that it comes with, so you can, mix and match to see which ones are good for you. A problem with a lot of these pods is that they only come with 3 sets of tips, and if you have funky shaped ears, that can be a problem. These ones come with 6, so I don't know why they don't do that with all of them because it's that expensive to have a few extra tips. Another great thing about these is that outside of the case, they last 7 hours. So you can just, I've never used headphones for that long before. I mean, if you're at work or something, they would potentially run out if you use them all day. But then you can just stick them back in the charger and they charge pretty quickly and you can use them even longer than 7 hours. So that's like the top of the market for battery life. So that's the earphones, the cheapest ones. I like them, they sound good to me. Maybe they do have noise cancellation and a lot of the features that all these have. So to be honest, you have to be really into sound to understand, to be able to tell the difference, in my opinion. These are the Jabra Elite 4 Active. First thing you notice when you take these guys out is that they don't really have any stem. They're really, really small. So you got to really be careful not to lose them. They also have a magnetic case that's pretty easy to snap them right back in to charge. And they're marketed for working out so that they don't fall out while you're running or they don't get in the way. Olena likes them because she wears earrings and they don't get in the way of earrings as badly as other ones. It takes a second to kind of figure out how they go into your ears, but they have impressive sound quality. And if you download their app, the Jabra app, there's a way to customize the equalizer options so that if you're working out, you can change it. I think you can save different profiles and stuff. So depending on what you're doing, it's making a really funny sound trying to connect right now. But yeah, that's the Jabra Elite, and those are $120. So you're paying quite a bit more for these. They're sweat resistant, and like I said, they're good for working out. And how do they even? There we go. All right, that's the Jabra Elite. Before we go on to the Ultimate Ears, just take a moment, please, and go down and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. If you enjoy our other videos, it really helps our channel out a lot. It really helps us to create more content, and we appreciate that subscribe, that like, that comment, all that good stuff. All right, the Ultimate Ears EU Fit. Olena really likes these, first of all, because they come in purple.
They're purple!
Yeah, techie stuff like this often just comes in gray, space gray, black, stuff like that. I don't know why they don't sell them in more colors. I guess because of, they'd have to produce them and predict what people would buy.
Cheaper ones often come with pretty colors,
yeah,
but the high-tech stuff is not.
This is $200, so it's not it's super cheap one. And another thing that really sets these apart is these really crazy tips. The really crazy thing is these tips that mold to your ears. So the unique thing about these is these tips that actually mold to your ears. So you put them in and give them time, kind of like earplugs that you put in while you're sleeping or whatever, and they kind of shift around yeah. See, some people might not like that sensation, but that makes the noise cancellation really, really good. And they're purple.
They're purple. If you have a purple iPhone like Isaac, then it'll match.
Another thing about these is the buttons on them are customizable, so you can actually change what they do, whether they pause or skip or what 2 taps does and all that kind of stuff. So usually you can't do that, but that's a really cool added feature.
You have to use the app to do that.
Another kind of small complaint about these ones is that the lights, while they're in use, are kind of bright. So if you're, in a dark environment where you don't want to stand out, that's kind of annoying. But actually, it might be a good thing though if you're running on the street or something. You'd be visible. But that's about the only advantage that I can think of for that. All right, the Twig Pro by Audict stands out because it's got this really, really sleek case, and they look really, really nice. They're just they look really nice, and there's only one way they can go in. They're really easy to stick into the case. And they're really, really comfortable. These are the ones that I've probably used the most personally. They feel so good in your ears. Much better, in my opinion, than the AirPod Pros. And they last for 3 hours actively listening to music. So that's pretty decent battery life for active use. And it does come with an app that is also, you can customize all the settings, like increase the bass and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool as well. Sometimes they don't even have that. You just have to connect it and deal with whatever equalizer your music app has. So that's a really, really nice and elegant Twig Pro. The sound on these really, really is great. The noise cancellation is awesome. I can't hear anyone saying anything, which can be a disadvantage when Olena's trying to scream my name while I'm listening to music. But if you're really trying to cancel everything out and just tune into whatever you're listening to, that's really great. All right, and the $300 Master and Dynamics MW08. They come in this really fancy schmancy pouch with like a magnetic top.
I love the magnetic top.
Yeah, it's cool. So that nice clip sound. It just makes them seem really, really elegant. Yeah, USB-C here, and the case is ceramic. It's really high quality. You could probably run this over with a car, and it would still be fine. It's
I'm not
really
gonna try
durable. I'm not going to. I don't recommend that. But yeah, this is how they look when you take them out. They also, like the Jabra, don't have a big stem. So, if you wear earrings or don't like the stems poking your ears or something like that, they're great. Making them easier to lose as well. But let's see how they feel pretty good. I would probably need to put bigger tips on these. They have a really, really crazy sound for connecting. It's like... These feel really good. Yeah, there's 3 indicator lights, which makes it kind of clear. Others only have 1, and you have to kind of guess what it means.
Or memorize the colors, yeah.
Yeah, all that. So that kind of like helps a little bit. And getting them back in is
Isaac's biggest struggle with earpods.
My biggest struggle. You have to kind of learn which way.
Not a reflection of the.
But the biggest thing is these have really, really, really good sound, but they have amazing battery life. They last all day. Through a whole entire work day, and they charge really quickly. They charge to 50% in only 15 minutes, so even if you do run out, if you have a really long day, then you can just stick them in the charger in the case for 15 minutes, and boom, you have a 50% charge again, and could probably go another 4 hours. So that's a really, really nice feature. These have 2 different ambient listening modes, so you can kind of control how much you can hear through them. If you want to completely block everything out, if you want to kind of be able to hear, or if you want to be able to hear everything that's going on outside of your music or whatever content you happen to be using. So that's cool that you can kind of adjust it. You can do that with AirPods Pro as well. So those are really nice.
So which are your favorite?
I really like the Audict. I just like how they feel in my ears. I do kind of prefer the stem. I find it kind of weird not to have it there. And like when you're talking on the phone, it feels like, what am I even talking into? At least when you have the stem, you kind of feel like you know where the microphone is. Yeah, I've used those the most, so I haven't like spent as much time with the others. But these are really comfy because the Ultimate ears are really comfy because they mold to your ears. You got the really good battery life on the earphone and the Master and Dynamic. The Jabra and the Master and Dynamic don't have the stems, so it really depends on what you're looking for. And if you want this funky cleaning tool, then go with the earphone, which is incidentally the cheapest one. So yeah, it really depends on you. Do you like the stems? Do you value battery life? Do you just want the cheapest? Do you really need noise cancellation? These are questions you kind of got to ask yourself before choosing what kind of earbuds you want. Thanks so much for watching, and check out our other reviews, unboxings, and travel videos, and hit that subscribe button.
This is Olena, and I'm Isaac. We're moving to Hawaii!
But first,
We're driving from New York City to Seattle
with Smiley, our 9-year-old rescue pitty.
in our Tesla Model 3, equipped for camping.
And we are funding this trip with our Etsy store.
Meaning we are bringing around 50,000 earrings.
And 500 envelopes.
And our label printer.
On this 11-day cross-country road trip.
Subscribe to the Travel Bug Bite today.
If you liked our video, don't forget to click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Check out our videos from all around the world and let us know what you'd like to see next.
Thanks for watching.